Welcome to Natural Born Talents. Today's subject, the personality of the Dragon Lady. One of the most fascinating things about the Matrix, or the world that we live in, is that there are all kinds of beings, all kinds of spirits taking human form. Now, most of this channel is about auras, but beyond auras is the soul of the individual. Some people come from the inferno and have lots of issues with demons and things. Some are angels, some are nymphs, some are fairies, some are aliens, and some are quite human. For example, the Heoka empaths. Auras don't tell the whole story. They only tell you what you came in this world to be. But beyond that, you can see personality types that reflect the kind of soul that they have. And the dragon is no exception. Now, I've seen only very few, and I mean very few, of this type, but I have confirmed they do have a consistent psychological makeup that I find interesting. And here it goes. Dragon souls do seem to take on the more aggressive or feisty auras like reds, greens, oranges, and the like, because they tend to be very straightforward people. Direct. They hate evil and they snap at it. They don't like BS. If you're trying to put them on and they detect it, they'll come down on you very quickly. They don't like weak people either. They'll do the same thing. This is what has led a lot of people to believe that dragons are bad or evil themselves. This is not the case. Dragon souls just dislike things they perceived to be useless or unnecessary or deceiving. They don't like to be messed with. But on the other hand, when I've seen them around loving people, they purr like a kitten. They're very appreciative of loving, strong beings. They seem to have a sixth sense about people. They seem to understand people better than most other people do, even if it's at a subconscious level. I often wonder if that is because they have a long history in this world, or if it's because it's just innate to the nature of a dragon. I suspect a little bit of both. Dragon souls seem to be very loyal, or they believe in something. They're very dedicated to the cause of that individual or organization. Dragon souls, because of their straightforwardness, seem to be very intelligent. They don't allow the illusions of the Matrix or the deceptions of a politician, for example, to influence them. Therefore, they can cut through all that crap to see the truth. They seem to be very good at judging their environment and the people around them. Dragon souls do like their freedom. They don't like to be enslaved. They don't like to live by other people's rules. They like to live by their own rules. And it's simply because they're wise enough to see that most people who place an agenda on them fall into the category of being weak or evil. Dragon souls can get along with strong and loving people, but their greatest weakness is their lack of patience for these two types of entities, the evil and the weak. Therefore, they can be perceived as being uncaring, unsympathetic, lacking compassion, or even unloving. It's not true. They're very loving, but only to people that can show self-reliance and strength. Now, of course, there are occasionally corrupt dragon souls, but they are quite rare. Dragon souls are a hit or miss in the Matrix world. Some do very well if put in the right environment. Others seem to be trapped by the Matrix, which causes them great frustration. And if they find the source of their enslavement, look out, they'll find a way to destroy it. Despite being non-destructive creatures, they are likely perceived as destructive beings, probably because most of the kings and knights that went to slay them were stupid people. Now, of course, there are many kinds of dragons: gold, silver, white, Chinese, Japanese, Western dragons, and they will have slight variations of this basic personality I just explained, especially the personality of the white dragon that I met up in the mountains of Kyoto. It seemed to be very, very gentle, but very strict about what it controlled. Very intelligent, but also very playful. And of course, the one in the mountain was not in human form, so that probably made a big difference as well. Had it been in human form, the Matrix certainly would have altered its personality to some degree. On another point, dragon souls can be either male or female. They can take any form they like. The ones that I have seen in this life tend towards being female, and I think that has something to do with the Matrix. Exactly what, I'm not sure at this time. But it's likely to curb their aggressive behavior towards evil and weak people. I'm sure most of my listeners understand it's very difficult to be patient with the baby soul or evil. Well, that's all I have for this video. If you have any questions or information about dragons, please leave it in the comments section below. And thanks again for listening.